Hey, what's up? It's Skippy Simon. It's too goddamn motherfucking hot outside here in Los Angeles. So I am staying inside and I'm having me a delicious cherry pie from Mrs. Red's. Oh, baby. Let me tell you something. These are hands down, the best cherry pie. Oh, well, I just started up my computer and now it's getting all these like stupid notifications. Shut up, computer. I don't need your shit. Um, Yeah, I couldn't get the audio to work, so I just had to restart. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with this damn computer, and when I was in the military, you take the batteries out, you put the batteries in, it fucking works. But Mrs. Red's cherry pies, that's her. This is my go-to stoner. If I don't live near a Ralph's supermarket, these are only available at Ralph's. They opened up a new Norm's Diner at Hollywood and Western. Well, me and my friend went out and got some footage. While I was there, I ran into Ralph's and I got six pies. Okay, I got 2 chocolate pudding and 4 cherry. I got 6 pies. How much? $3. These things are 2 for $1. Okay, and they are, as far as I'm concerned, they're the best damn. They're the best damn ham pie in town, and cheapest too. My God. And what I love about these is like has the use by date down to the actual minute. The actual minute. Check it. Like I have to use this before May. What is it? May 12th? No, May 14th, 2025. At 1:30, 1:31. It's 13:31. Didn't 13:31. That's 1:31 in the afternoon. Like down to the minute. 13:31 was an album by Rush, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm eating these for Getty Lee's, Neil Peart, and the other guy. Yes, there we go. Look at that. I mean, for 50 cents, this little packet of cherry wonderfulness is amazing. This is my favorite ham pie in town. Mmm. 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 Sweet and cheap, just like me. Mm. Let's be like everybody trying to sell shit on YouTube and on TikTok. They got children influencers now. It's fucking disgusting. Capitalism is disgusting. Like an influencer is, as far as I'm concerned, it's like being a celebrity on the internet. And just like a celebrity, the more famous you get, the more money people give you to sell their shit. That's why I quit doing acting. That's when I started realizing they're just making me into a product that sells products. This is Skippy Simon, the product. I didn't want to be a product. To me, capitalism is satanism because money is the evilest shit on earth. Completely made up, too. The only value money has is what you're told. That's it. Ain't backed by shit. It's backed by good faith. Yeah, that in the Bible will get you somewhere, huh? That's why televangelists pimp Jesus. Because that kid makes money. Get Jesus out on the hoe stroll. See how many Johns out there want a piece of Jesus. Like, religion to me is a bogus insurance policy. But whatever. I'm not here to talk about that shit. Religion sucks. You should get over it. Do something with your life instead of reading the same book over and over and over again. It's a shitty book. They're all shitty. I read all of them. Yeah, it's just religions are just a domestication program for humanity. It's all money. You know, I remember I always tell a story about me and my buddy Tom. We ate a bunch of acid. Went walking around Pittsburgh. Found a dog, started petting it. Tom was asking, you know, he was like, pretty cool. Humans came in, domesticated this animal, made it our pet. And I was like, yeah, it's pretty cool. And then he got really serious. He's like, what domesticated us? I was like, fucking asshole. You don't ask me that on a full head of acid, you jerk. But anyway, humans are a paper-trained animal. Their laws are written on paper. Their religions are written on paper. Their money's printed on paper. Humans are completely controlled by paper. And it cracks me up once you realize this nonsense. Look at all this shit, dude. Like I said, there's probably... Okay, just so you know, we're going through this ongoing series. I think it's like the 4th or 5th part, I'm not sure. But during the pandemic, I was working in the weed industry. I was working 2 jobs, one at a marijuana laboratory, Cobra Extracts, and 2 at a dispensary in Sun Valley called Roots. Excuse me. But anyway, I smoked a lot of weed during the pandemic. I'm guessing anywhere between $22,000 to $25,000 worth, and I have nothing to show for it except all these empty packages because I kept all of them because I never thought I'd be making a YouTube video discussing my addiction. But look where we are. I want to say I'm very happy that my addiction has calmed down severely. I no longer smoke marijuana. I've done too much damage to my lungs, like by smoking. There was a point not too long ago where I couldn't even walk up a few flights of steps without wheezing and coughing up something dark and disgusting. Oh my god, dude. My first heart procedure that I had a cardio-version. It's where they shock your heart and hopefully it starts running better because I have a heart condition called AFib. I got a broken heart. It's an erratic beat. It's like I got Gene Krupa, Alex Van Halen, Neil Peart. I got all these fucking Keith Moon. Sorry. I got all these like drummers lining up to play some wicked solos in my heart. Yeah, his buddy Rich, he's on right now. But my heart is constantly. It's going there for now. My heart is constantly just all over the place, and it sucks. And so I'm having an operation soon. It's going to be my 5th. And I just wanted to get this cleaned out before I went into the hospital again. It'll be one less thing to trip over when I'm back in recovery. Sitting here for a couple weeks on my back with... I'm going to have another bruise around my crotch forever. It's just going to be... Not looking forward to it, but at the same time I kind of am, because I want to feel better. I'm not going into it like last time where I was like completely bugged out of my skull. Feeling better about it this time. But needless to say, yeah, I don't smoke weed anymore because my lungs are effed up. F the F up. That's what we'll do. I'll put these in here. That way I just dump them. Alright, let's get this party started. Like I said, this box right here probably has about $5,000 worth of empty packaging. Because these packages right here are $50 each. Okay, they had 5-gram smalls. $50 each. These are like backpack boys. They're anywhere between $60 and $70 each. And then there's just all sorts of different ones. So let's get the party started. All right. This is the Fritz. This is Fritz. I don't even know what's in the Cure Company's lineup right now. It's been so long since I've bought anything in a dispensary. Like I said, I work in the weed industry. I have access to like to me it's all weed. Some good, some bad. It's like like I heard some guy online, he was like talking about, yeah, tomatoes. Yeah, it's like tomatoes. Gelato with Fritz. So I don't know if that's the Cure Lotto cut with Fritz, but I just remember they like did a lot of like here's biscotti cut with Fritz. Or is that biscotti? Yeah, biscotti, Fritz. I tried all the Fritzes. Here's the Cure Lotto. Cure Lotto. I remember going to the Cure Company dispensary downtown. My friend, she told me they didn't have to pay taxes on weed down there. She was right. Also found out that what's it called? What is this? This is King Louis. It's some heavy stuff. But she told me that they aren't allowed to accept tips down there. And I was like, well, that's kind of messed up. And then she goes, well, we get health benefits. And I'm like, not bad. Okay, here you go. Sherb mints. I smoked it. There's my fave, Skywalker OG. See, here's the thing. There's a bunch of different types of weed smokers in the world. I smoke for function, okay? I smoke for function. I'm an addict. I don't care how bougie a packet comes in. I don't care what it looks. I'm just going to grind it up and put it into a fucking something to smoke out of. But there are people who smoke for fashion. What Backpack Boys is for. This is fashion. This is function. Okay? Fashion. You know? There's like all these dudes out there. It's like, guys are so effeminate. Like, the guys who smoke this stuff are dripped in like Gucci and Fendi and Louis Vuitton. Like, just, like, that's what I was like, are you a rapper? Or are you a bitch? You're always talking about your jewelry and your clothes and your shoes. That's bitch shit, dude. Go have another glass of champagne, bitch. Jesus Christ. This was the jam. This was the jam. PGMO. Okay? I would rather have 5 grams of this at $50 than 3.5 grams of this at $70. Okay? Alien OG. I remember that these guys, Cure Company, they had a really great Alien OG. I'm just a big OG fan. Old school. Sunday Sunset. That sounds like it's a cross between Sunset Sherbert and a Sunset Sunday. Wedding Cake. That was that, like, they just came out with all these dessert strains. It was like Girl Scout cookies started it, and then Sunset Sherbert came into the mix, and then you mix Sunset Sherbert with Girl Scout cookies, you get gelato, and then it just goes crazy from there. You got your King Louis, heavy old school strains. I love the heavy old school strain. Paris OG, I remember when this shit came out. This, like, hit the streets in, like, what, 2013? And people were going bonkers for it. It was the first time I saw an eighth being sold for $50 in a store. And I was like, what? And it was the store I was working at. I was like, we never sell for that much. But yeah, Paris OG. But that was down on Melrose, too. We could have charged more, but we were being competitive in the neighborhood. Real OG. If I'm not mistaken, I think this was after Marathon OG left. This was the Real OG, was the cut that they used. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Gelato. This is my favorite gelato outside of some other ones. But like, there's one I'm going to show you coming up that was incredible. I don't know if I can still get it, but I'd love to if I could. But we'll talk about it later. Here's Skywalker again. More Skywalker. Alright, that pile is done. Let's see. Hold on, let's go. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, $950 worth of empty packaging right there. I'm not happy with myself. Matter of fact, I'm disappointed. I remember I got this at a sesh. And they had really... These guys grew some fucking good weed. And they sold it for cheap. And I like that. Banana pudding. Wafers. Whose make is this? I can't even remember. So that's just it. It's like wafers. I've smoked so much. It's like, I think it's just a bag that I had. I don't think there was anything ever in it. But yeah, there's more loudmouth. Yeah, they have good flour if you can find it. Local. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe this company is a branch of Josh D. I've been wrong before. I can't read that. But here we go. I mean, it's the same packaging, but yeah, right there. Josh D. This stuff. His smalls, they were $25 for an eighth. Like, and this stuff was, he grows the best shit. For me, not saying for everybody, but for me, fun uncle. I liked it just because of the name, and I am a fun uncle. Ask my niece and nephew. More of these guys. Littles. What kind were these? They were just called Indica. I like how generic that is. I like that. Here's the Josh D. Josh D. More local. What's this? Sure. No, it says Dosey Face. So I'm guessing that's like animal face cross. Dosey Do. Josh D. Anytime his shit came in the store, I spent my paycheck on it. Dosey Face, Dosey Face, Dosey, Dosey, Dosey Face. Josh D. More Josh D. Dosey Face. I'm happy just to be getting rid of these. I remember this stuff was cheap and I tried it and it was okay. It's just it's weed, you know. At the end of the day, you know, I'm just smoking weed. That's like I never understood these guys who buy like these $70 eighths and then just crush it up and then throw it into a blunt. I'm like, oh man, I'm missing out on all the tasty stuff like throwing it in the blunt. But whatever. Hey, I'm not gonna tell people how to smoke their weed. It's their weed. I never liked blunts though. I was never into blunts. Dosey face. I guess I really like the Dosey face. Bought the shit out of it. More Josh D. There's this guy. This is what's his name? Wonder Brett. His stuff was expensive. This guy, he used to grow weed for the rappers back in the 90s. He's very popular, very popular. He was, I think he was responsible for the Chronic. Like I said, I've been wrong before. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. More Dosey face. Josh D. Fun Uncle. I remember, okay, these guys came in. Alright. These guys came in. They were a porn star couple that had a what is it called? It had a weed company, and as you can see with the blazes, like Brazzers. But the fact that they put Snoop Dogg on their packaging, I don't know if they had any like licensing to do that or anything, but still, that's kind of funny. Cause that's Matty Bubba right there. This is the guy who was responsible for the Kush craze back in the 90s. Because he and Josh D created OG Kush. Matt's #1 OG. But yeah, it's like, I don't know if Snoop Dogg knows about that, but if he do, oh boy, you gonna be crip walking in court. More Josh D. Alright, let's just, for fun, let's say each one of these is $25 a pack. Okay. So 50, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, almost 775. So right now we're pushing almost $1,800 just in those packages alone. What's this stuff? This is La Familia. This was, if I'm not mistaken, delicious. They made some absolutely incredible, tasty edibles. This was the Rice Krispie treats, strawberry. Poppin' Barkley, very respected medical cannabis company. Love their products. My sister-in-law uses a lot of their stuff for her cancer. I liked these. I would eat these at work. They are fast-acting nano gummies. Fast-acting. Gummy. Those are probably just like... But yeah, I used to eat the hell out of these, man. Because they go in... Whoo, boy. As small as Cub Nugs. Cub Nugs. Alright, let's get down to business. We got the Backpack Boys. I don't even remember this one. That's how good it is. I remember this one because I smoked it numerous times. As you can see, I like the bubble, the white bubblegum gelato. As I said before, white genetics. I love the white genetics in marijuana. I don't care much for them in humanity, but the white genetics in marijuana, it's some damn good genetics. You got bubblegum. Cannabis Cup winner, I think 1996, if I'm not mistaken. But bubblegum is one of my absolute favorite strains, and then they have it crossed with gelato. So maybe it was a white bubblegum cross, and then they crossed it with gelato and got white bubblegum gelato. Anyway, I remember enjoying this one. Would I pay $70 again for it? No. There's other strains out there that are way better for cheaper. Tommy's, like I said, the problem I have with Backpack Boys is I can't remember if I enjoyed it most of the time. And I paid too much. Like I remember not liking this one at all. This one was dead in the water. This one, I wanted to like it. I mean, it did nothing for me. This one was decent. I remember we had a Backpack Boys drop and the Italian Ice, and we had a line out the door for this shit. I mean, the hype, it's a hype strain. A lot of them are hype strains. There's the Apple Gelato. They just crossed everything. There's the Blue Gotti. Yeah, $60 for an eighth? Blue Gotti. Tommy's. White bubblegum Jalabo. Hot box. Oh, I remember we got free samples of that. It was a good flower. Here's more Dosey Face. Man, I fucking smoked the fuck out of Dosey Face. Dosey Face. Because I think what it was is just if you find one that's good, you stick with it. Fun Uncle. This was what? Shotgun OG. If it was OG, I was smoking it. Don Skittles from Fun Uncle. More OG. Fun Uncle. Fun Uncle. No, you're a Foot Uncle. Doc Skittles. Man, that Dosey Face. Man, I ran through 1,000 packs of that. Shotgun. Dosey. Josh D. Fun Uncle. And another white bubblegum gelato. Okay, let's count out the cheap ones first. Okay, 100. 200. 275. Let's just say 300. We'll do these at 60. What do you say? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, $720. $720 in Backpack Boys. Right here. $720, and I just put another, what, 600, and there was 18, it's fucking another 13, so we're like, man, $3,100, somewhere around there. Oh, and it's just bottomless. My God. Oh, my God. OG edible from Cushy Punch. More nanos. Stones. Nanos. Here, you know what? Here, hold on. We got so freaking much. Oh, my God, dude. Oh my God. These are all the concentrate packages. Oh, these were Breeze tablets. These were mints. Let's get high at work on these. So one thing I liked about working in the weed industry is I was high all the time, so nobody could tell that I was high all the time because that's just how I looked. That's the key to doing it. If you're high all the time, nobody knows. Actually, people can tell when you're not high. Okay? My best friend, Yuli, he knows exactly when I'm not high. Because he goes, "Are you high? Because you're acting like an asshole right now." He knows exactly when I'm not high. Calls me out. All right, let's get... There you go. I got more Nano, Canon Nano winter gummies. More Canon Nanos. Select Berry Buzz. They're edibles too. They nanos? No, just regular edibles. My buddy makes the best edibles on earth. My God. This dude Joe, I talk about him. He's a wizard. These are nanos. Nanomolecular, that's what that means. Excuse me. I ate those. More, I collected all this packaging. More, because we used to get free samples of this, so. Breeze. More Rolling Stones. Stones. I used to get Stones. Stoned to all hell. Like I said, the whole thing was I wanted to try everything so that I had a first-hand experience and I was capable of giving the best customer service, or at least that was my excuse for wanting to get high all the time, and especially at work. More Cushy Punch stuff. Nano. That's all the edibles. More edibles. My God. Did I eat this much? Hold on, let me pull this shit out now. Hold on, now we're gonna have to go through all this. See how much I spent on fucking edibles. Grape Noir. The package looked better than the product. Hush. I can't remember if I enjoyed those. I used to love the shit out of fruits. They were cheap and they were good. I got more nanos. Like I said, I used to eat the hell out of anything nanomolecular just because it wasn't that waiting period where you're like, okay. That's the problem I have with edibles. A lot of times you gotta wait like an hour and a half, 2 hours for that shit to kick in. These were delicious. I just love taking them. I got my sister-in-law a big 100 milligram disc from fruit, and because she has cancer, and she ate 3/4 of it and went to work, and I'm like, and she hadn't eaten edibles in fucking forever. Man, I felt bad for her, but I was like, you are a fucking trooper. Papas and Barclays. La Familia. Edibles again. More M's. I enjoyed these guys. I remember they had good edibles. They're tasty. A lot of times, like, you'd get an edible and it wouldn't have a good flavor. But Can of Nanos, they had a good flavor. Selects had good flavor. Fruit had good flavor. That's, you know what, I'm gonna put, let's just put $20 on each one of these. Put $20 on each one of these packages. What do you say? So we got more still. I got more Can of Nanos. These ones look weird on screen for some reason. More of these guys. More. Okay, let's just go. Jade House. What's this? Oh, these were the. Oh wow, these were the edibles. Like they were like a Listerine strip you'd put on your tongue and get you high. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, these didn't work really well. But who cares? I used them. So let's just say, let's just put $20 on that. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84. I'm skipping all the free ones that I got. 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20. On 3,100, we are cracking $3,800 in weed products. And here, let's get to the concentrates. We got Vader extracts. These guys, I love Vader extracts. They've been around for a while. Zombie Fields. What's this? This is Purple Punch. How we dab the fuck out of this shit. I bought this sample of this one, I guess. King's Garden. I used to love their diamonds. So let's just say $30 each. Let's go. 30, 60, 90, 30, 60, 90. So that was a 180. So we'll add that to the 3,800. So now we're at 4 grand. Round it out, 4 grand. Oh my god, and it's still going. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, there we go. 200. So 3,800. So fuck me. God damn it. Here we go. More packaging. More addiction. I was wrong. I guess I'm going to have more than 5 grand in here. I'm not happy with that. I'm not trying to say, oh, look at me, Mr. Money. I wish I had the money from this. GMO. That's one of my favorite strains. These are a few of my favorite strains. Curulato, papaya punch, and black cherry pie. I simply remember my real OG, and then I don't feel so PMGO. PGMO, sorry. PGMO. Purple GMO is what it stands for. This stuff was fucking amazing. As well as their Skywalker OG. PGMO. Oh boy. Hold on. Tied for first place. Here we go. That is the best weed I've ever smoked. Right there. These two are tied for first place. We have Skywalker and Dynasty OG. These are my absolute 2 favorite strains. I love you, Josh D, for making Dynasty OG even happen. I remember we got this in and it was like 25 bucks for an eighth of Smalls. And I took it home and I smoked it and I came back the next day and I bought every fucking one of them. This is some good weed right here. Dynasty OG. Dynasty OG. Dynasty OG. OGKs. Motor Breath. Dosey Face. Dynasty OG. Dosey Fit. Ah, come on. Josh D. Local. You see how they look the same? Maybe they were the same. I caught on to you, Josh D. Pacific Stone, I've been to your facility out in Santa Barbara, and I want to say you guys make some damn good weed. I'm very happy you guys are in business. Fun Uncle. Don Skittles. Fun Uncle. Shotgun OG. More Fun Uncle. Wonder Brett. It's the Green Thumb OZ Kush. What was it? This is a Grapes of Wrath. This was around for a second and like it disappeared. One of them, they had a blueberry from Wonder Brett that disappeared, and it was such a good smoke, but apparently the crop or something got infected, or I'm not sure what happened. But papaya. Wonder Brett made some good weed. I thought it was overhyped and overpriced, but that's just me. Lodo, I remember these guys were like 25 bucks for an eighth. I love that. Like, if you got a good weed for 25 bucks, I'm buying it. Sunday Driver, Melon Cake. I like Lolo on the Lolo. My boy Freeway. What kind was this? 8-ball OG. That's funny for Freeway. 8-ball OG. That's awesome. You know what he do if you know what he did. Indica, 3C Farms. I would smoke cookies and be like, whatever. Bubblegum Sherb. Seed Junkie Genetics. Like I said, if it came in bubblegum, I was on it. Somebody said this Bonbons was good, so I tried it. It was okay. And then Affogato. THC. the herb connoisseurs. Like, I hate that bougie aspect of marijuana. It's like I hate all these like tattooed dudes who are like flexing, like, yeah, man, fucking marijuana. It's like, dude, you grow flowers. You're a farmer. Calm the fuck down. This was some of the worst shit I ever smoked. This shit was $70 an eighth. It was horrible. Absolutely horrible. I didn't understand why these like were $60. I bought one and was just completely disappointed. But all right, let's just go through and put $25 on each one of these. Oh no, wait, we gotta put 50s on these and $25 on everything else. So 100, 200, 300, 350, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 100, 200. We're, I think, at like 52.50 right now. This box was just eye-opening to me. I can't believe I spent that much fucking money on marijuana. Fuck, dude. I like this guy's packaging. This guy wasn't hiding anything. He was Colonel Popcorn, and he was selling popcorn. And I think he had, like, really cool packaging. Yeah, he had, like, Fatso. Like, his packaging was so cool. I love good packaging. I love that it looked like, I think, popcorn, too. It looked like a popcorn container. I think that's just, I love marvelous packaging. Oh, here we go. We got top shelf. These are empty? Oh, what a bummer. These are all empty. That's a bummer. I was hoping to have some of these. Cali Kush. 22 red. This is the one I was hoping to have. This was so delicious, okay? God damn, I hope I can find the glass for this. 22 red, okay? The guitarist from System of a Down. This is his brand. And this is up there with Curlato as one of the best gelatos I've ever smoked in my fucking life. So delicious by 22 Red. Fantastic cultivators. Fantastic cultivation. The Bloodwalker from LA Kush. This is what? Top shelf. Whatever. Wosie Woe. Yeah, I remember I did that. I have the packaging for this. Mint cookie dough. More 20 is a White Sabbath instead of Black Sabbath. White Genetics, White Sabbath. 22 said the time is ours. 22 red. Superior quality cannabis. Skywalker OG. It is superior quality Curlato. PGMO. Alright. No more walls being built. Alright. I'm happy to be getting rid of this stuff. This is going in the garbage. This has been sitting around just collecting dust. It's a bummer. Yeah, so, well, I'm not going to count those last, because those are empty boxes, but this is like $5,200, if not more. Up in smoke. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah. Well, that's it for now. I still got, my God. I got a lot more to do. There's so much packaging. Oh my God, look at this shit, dude. We got Clique. We got No, we're not going to start this now. We're not. Stizzy Indica. We got King's Garden. We got... Who would have thought GMO from Glass House? Who would have ever thought we have more empty packages of Glass House GMO? Who would have ever thought that? My favorite part of this whole thing. My favorite part about being a marijuana addict. I'm not an alcoholic. Not a crackhead. Not a junkie. Not a meth head. Not religious. My addiction is perfect. It does what I need it to do. It makes me happy. And it takes pain out of my back and my legs. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go use it for that right now because I am free to do so. See, hold on. It would have been better if I held it. Free to do so. Take that, slugger. Anyway, you have a great day. I'm Skippy Simon. Stay awesome. Talk to you soon.